Okay. So, Dr. Wily, a Power Master, and Blizzard Man walk into a bar and... What? Oh, you've already heard that one. Right. Hello, Rowan Mithril here once again, and it looks like the only thing that's going to cheer Dr. Light up any further is to find more discs. 60 just isn't enough, so let's go ahead and find the next 10. Let's go! So for disc number 61, we start out in Burner Man's stage, in the room with all the fake floors. It's a lot easier for Base to get around in here, and good thing, too. Because short of buying spike protection, he's the only one that's going to be able to get that disc. How? Well, there's too low a ceiling here to use the ice wall method, so instead we'll be using the treble boost. Basically a souped-up version of the adapters he stole in Mega Man 7. He can just fly right over, drop down a little, and get the disc that way. While using treble boost, you can also shoot a three-way spread shot, but that's beside the point. So yeah, like I said, the only other way to get that disc is to use spike protection, but that doesn't look anywhere near as stylish. Ah, the always strange-looking Search Man. You definitely look better as an Avi. He was a robot created originally for security and surveillance. Two heads are better than one for that, I guess. He has a broad outlook with those two heads of his, but is cowardly since he always hides. This is also probably why he dislikes social interaction, but he loves booby traps. I think his stage was full of them. Disc number 62 is found here in Cold Man stage, right after the Snowman mini-boss. We need to go through the secret passage here again, and into the lower room. We basically fall right on top of the disc. And now we have the hugeness that is Frost Man. He was a robot created from the leftover parts of Clown Man. That I have a hard time believing. As you can see from his quote, he's not exactly the sharpest knife in the drawer. His good point is everything hefty, his bad point is stoutness. How those two work together as good and bad points I'm not quite sure. But he likes sorbet and dislikes chilblain, which evidently is an inflammation or a swelling or a sore caused by exposure to the cold. For disc number 63, let's take another trip through the dark rooms of Dynamo Man's stage. Yeah, we all know this place well enough by now. Yeah, we saw it earlier. Time to finally get this disc that was in plain sight the whole time. Grenade Man, the crazed drill sergeant. He's a destruction robot who loves not only bombing things, but even getting caught in his own blasts. Yes, he's a masochist. He's a good bomber, but a blind fool. That's a great combo. He likes stimulants, explains why he's always so hyper, and he dislikes rational robots. He doesn't want anyone being all logical around him. It's only fitting that Pirate Man's stage has some buried treasure in it, such as disc number 64, which can be found in the very first room here. There it is under the second Nautilus, so let's get him out of the way. And get Rush busy working on digging it up. There we are then. Oh dear, it's Aqua Man. Yeah. Having stored the water in the body, he controls it for attack, and he's recently suffering from a potbelly. Recently? He gained weight? I have no idea what's with his quote of who opened their lunch. Apparently he's a facetious robot, and that's good. And the bad thing is he's a bit on the porky side. He likes toilet humor and dislikes serious drama. Yes, he's very childlike. One interesting thing to note about Aqua Man is, evidently from what I've read, he was originally supposed to be Frost Man, but Dr. Wily failed at making a freezing robot, and thus Aqua Man was born. For disc number 65, we head to Astro Man's stage. It's here in the first room with disappearing reappearing blocks, and you can see the sparkles there. In all honesty, though, you barely even really need them. Most of these little light platforms in this stage are green, so this blue one kind of stands out like a sore thumb. But regardless, there's the disc. Ah, Anchor, my favorite of the Mega Man killers. He was the first model of the Mega Man killer robots, and he's armed with a mirror buster with which he can reflect enemy attacks. He's soulful but gloomy-natured, poor guy. He likes nabeyaki udon, which... it's a type of food, but I'm really not exactly sure what it is. But he dislikes foreign robots. For those wondering about his name, it does actually fit in with the whole musical terminology used in a lot of Mega Man characters. It could be considered to come from encore, but more likely it references, I believe, a type of Japanese opera called enka. Time for a trip to Magic Man's stage, in the second room where we have trains going over bottomless pits. This is where we'll find disc number 66. There's the sparklies there. It is worth noting, again, that like the last disc, the hiding spot does actually stand out a bit, as this platform is the only one in the room that's got spikes on it. Oh boy, Quint. Yeah, you raise more questions than answers. Quint is indeed Mega Man captured by Dr. Wily in the future and remodeled. He's good at fortune-telling since he's from the future, but he hates time zone fatigue. He likes excavation and dislikes himself, because he's Mega Man sent to fight Mega Man. Why he wasn't just given all the Robot Master weapons, since that's Mega Man's big deal, instead of given that stupid little pogo stick jackhammer thing, I'll never understand. And for that matter, Dr. Wily, let's assume you won. Let's assume Quint killed Mega Man. Then Mega Man wouldn't have become Quint in the future. Way to go, you created a paradox. You blew up the universe. Good work, Wily. It's back to Cold Man's stage for disc number 67, which is hidden in this incredibly irritating room full of cannons and crumbling ice platforms. Now there's one of these ice platforms, the one right in front of me, that can safely be broken and fallen through. No death spikes here. And there's the disc in plain sight. So next up we have Punk. He's the second model of the Mega Man killer robots, and interestingly enough, he's the only Mega Man killer that was made into a Navi. He prefers fighting fair and square, oddly enough. His good point apparently is he's a policy follower, bad point is his punky appearance. He likes accessories, I guess like the studded collars and such, but he dislikes the Parent-Teacher Association? Or is there some other meaning for PTA that I don't know? For disc 68, it's back to Magic Man again, in this room where we have the skull elevators. We need the one on the left, though. We just have to go up high enough to get it to show up. Yeah, da 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 ba da 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 da. All there is really is an elevator ride, and thus we have the disc. Next up is Ballade, which I believe is Kit's favorite Mega Man killer. As he believes that he's the strongest robot, he can't help fighting robots who look strong. He has a challenging spirit, but he's stupid, and he likes being number one. Dear gods, Ballade is Cerno. Disc number 69 is an Astro Man stage, and it's still not the one up there. Are we ever going to get that thing? It is, however, another disc that we've seen in this stage in plain sight on numerous occasions. There it is there, right beyond those fuse blocks. And the base has a far easier time of getting this disc, but if Mega Man leads the wave burner just right, he can get in to get it. So next we start up the Star Droids with Terra. As his body is made from the extraterrestrial materials, because apparently there's only one, general weapons don't hurt him. He's hard-nosed, but apparently nervous, poor guy. And he really does like shampoo and dislikes hats and helmets. I thought I was just kidding with all that, but apparently even his official data does state that he loves his fabulous hair. Time to finish things for this vid with disc number 70. Here in Pirate Man stage again. There's the sparkle, but there's a bit of a problem. You remember these big boys, don't you? Yeah, you remember the problem with trying to get the one from in front of that train in the other video? Same basic principle here. Hurry up, Rush. There we go. So finally for today we have Mercury. With the Grab Buster, he can absorb his enemy's vitality. Everything belongs to me. His good point is he's quick at running, but his bad point is apparently he doesn't know when to shut up. He likes communists and dislikes backstair gossip. Doesn't want anyone talking about him, I suppose. So that's 70 discs down, and Dr. Light actually is even happier now. But that's probably about all I really have time to say if I'm going to get out of here in time, so thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well. I leave you with this bit of fan art sent to me by Kibiki2, showing both the evils of 1-ups and Quick Man's stage. Nicely done, that.